Hello everybody and welcome to another chassis variant series video here with the quick draws. This time we're going with the original, the 4G. The quick draw was made shortly before the First Succession Wars kicked off and very quickly became a regular heavy mech within pretty much every successor state military and even some periphery states that were able to get hold of it. The 4G was relatively quick for its weight class of 60 ton. It was equipped for mostly medium and short-range combat with only a single long-range weapon, being its LRM-10 launcher, and very successfully made its way into the front line of many battlefields because of this mobility and weaponry. The quick draw has a few unique sort of quirks to it, I guess you could say, and when I say quirks I actually mean proper quirks. The quick draw's major quirks was the fact that its arms could rotate to face behind it, which basically meant that the mech could fire all of its energy weapons at the back. Normally, in MechWarrior Online, the quick draws have 4 medium lasers all pointing forward, but in reality it has 2 in the right torso facing backwards. With the rotating arms, it basically meant it could fire all 4 mediums behind it. A good 20-point damage alpha for a mech that, you know, would look quite vulnerable from the back, but it's actually quite deadly. So that quirk aside, it also had very good ankle joints that allowed it to walk along steeper hills and such than other mechs of its weight class, which gave it more mobility. And obviously it has jump jets. Basically, it's an all-rounder. It's a jack-of-all-trades workhorse heavy mech that was developed to pretty much be a kind of grunt mech. If you could pick one, it would be the quick draw. And personally, I really enjoy the quick draws. They're a fantastic series of mechs. They're just really solid. Lots of weaponry available to it. It's got a really nice balance of speed and armor and firepower. Yeah, quick draws have always been one of those sort of solid mechs for me. I've always enjoyed using them since they came out, actually. You don't see many quick draws these days, but if you haven't picked one up, it's not too bad. If you're one of those clan players who just started buying Innisphere heavies, quick draw's a good place to start. I mean, I think the 4G's got at least 4 energy hardpoints. It's got 2 missile hardpoints, probably 3 or 4. The ability of AMS, it has jump capability if you need that, and it's already relatively quick because it has a pretty big standard engine inside it anyway, so if you want to go to XL engines you can. The quick draws are just a remarkably versatile chassis, essentially. They're probably one of the more easy to use and get to grips. In fact, I would probably say to anyone who wanted to sort of get used to using heavy mechs, have a go with the quick draw first, because it's just a nice straightforward mech. There's no specialization required. It plays like a lot of mediums with its high mobility and its very generalized weapon set. But it can be specialized very easily. Hard points for the energy might be a little low because they're low slung in the arms and stuff, but the 4G is just a great starter model, basically, and the other variants aren't that dissimilar from that. So if you wanted to do the whole 3 mechs like mastery thing before the skill tree comes in, then you can. Obviously, when the skill tree's in, you know, find the one that works for you. There's I think the 5K model, which is also in this series, has 6 energy hardpoints, so if you want to go crazy with energy weapon points, you can. Outside of that, it's just a really solid mech. I love it. Never really had a bad word to say about the quick draw. It's not the prettiest in the world. Most people are going to look at it and think it looks pretty dire. But I mean, if you're basing them just on how cool they look, then I think you're missing out on some very good mechs out there in the world of BattleTech. And yeah, just have a go with it if you haven't already. And the rest of this round, this was a really good round. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if the other team just got a bit too spread out, but it seemed to me from when I went to that first point, I think it's Theta, it was just they just kept coming in one after the other, just piecemeal, wandering into fire and getting torn up pretty quickly. And yeah, this is just the dying moments of that match now. So really good round for me. Great video show off the quick draw 4G. Hope you enjoy it, everybody, and yeah, we'll see you in the next chassis variant video. So thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.